So, how would you end this lesson? So the students have read, they've answered the questions, and you've gone through and had a look at the questions. So we've done the reading part of the lesson. I would then move on, and I think a really good thing to do after this would be a role play. So put your students into pairs or groups and give them roles. So the roles could be Paris Hilton and the police officer, and they need to come up with a dialogue. Obviously they've read and understood the text, so they know which way the story goes. From doing the role play, make sure you listen to all the students and get some feedback on which role play was the best and why. And then from there, you could go back to the article and have a look at some vocabulary. So maybe pick out some of the words that you think the students would find difficult and do a synonym matchup. So have a list of the words that are difficult and then synonyms for them, and the students need to match them together and then use the language appropriately. You can do a lot of concept checking questions to make sure that they've understood those words. Then at the end of the lesson, a really good thing to do would be some kind of debate. So obviously this was drink driving. So have a list of crimes, so theft, pickpocket, murder, and so forth, and have a list of punishments. So a punishment could be something like a fine, a prison sentence, community service. You could also have the death penalty and use it just as a debate topic and ask the students to match the punishment to the crime and have a conversation about what crime fits what punishment. This is quite an interesting conversation, especially if you have students from all around the world, because obviously crime and punishment is very different and quite severe in many countries compared to the UK. A filler at the end of the lesson could be word association, so going back to what you've looked at in the article. So you could throw the ball at one of the students and say Paris Hilton. They've got to pass it on very quickly and keep using vocabulary that they've looked at in the lesson. This is a good way to consolidate things that they've looked at.